Welcome to the 2017-2018 school year. My name is Faith Story, and you might know me as the weird girl who, did the homecoming videos, the prom video, all that jazz. I did it, and now I'm back for a new school year, and new school year means new homecoming candidates, new prom candidates, but most of all, it means new teachers. And we all know that retirement is a thing. It happens. You grow old, you get paid for staying away from school and students and all that. It's great, but with that comes the new teachers. And let's start the new year off strong, and I'll see you with the new teachers of CHS. So what is your name and what do you teach?
My name is Mr. Bordewick, and I teach physical science.
What is your favorite thing about your subject?
My favorite thing about physical science is that it's a lot of hands-on, lab-based work.
What made you want to become a teacher?
The fact that I get to interact with kids on a daily basis and try to make an impact on their lives.
What is your biggest fear about teaching?
That I'm going to trip over someone's backpack and faceplant in the middle of the classroom.
What is your favorite after-school activity?
I love a good 18 holes of golf.
Do you have any puns for everyone at CHS?
Did you hear that oxygen and potassium went on a date? It went okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I don't get it, but we'll see you with the next teacher. Yeah. What is your name and what subject do you teach?
I'm Mrs. Hogan, and I teach math. I have pre-algebra, algebra, and geometry.
What is your favorite thing about your subject?
I just think it's fun because it's a challenge, and you can use it so many different places, and it's usually a subject that most of the kids don't like, and I like to get them excited so they will love math and have fun with it.
What made you want to become a teacher?
I really liked all my teachers, and I've always wanted to be a teacher, I think. I did that typical little thing as I set up my little teddy bears when I came home, and I would teach them what I learned at school, and we played school with the neighborhood kids, and I was always the teacher, so I don't know. I guess I always wanted to be one. I don't know why.
What is your favorite activity to do outside of school?
I like to scrapbook and craft things, and I love to ride my bike.
What is your biggest fear about teaching students?
That they'll be disruptive in class, and I won't be able to get control of the class, or they won't listen to me, or I'll make a dumb mistake on the board. And so to help that part, they get a Jolly Rancher or a sucker or a piece of candy if they catch me making a dumb mistake. So then they pay attention better.
Nice. Do you have any puns for everyone at CHS?
Oh, the greatest math joke there is the area of a circle is pi r squared, and I thought pi r round.
Well, thank you so much, and we'll see you with the next new teacher. What is your name and what subject do you teach?
My name is Andy Armstrong, Mr. Armstrong, and I teach sophomore English.
What is your favorite thing about the subject that you teach?
I would say with language arts, it's that the number one most important thing in the room should be what students care about and what they value and what they believe in, and then using reading and writing to make that relevant and improve their way of thinking.
What made you want to become a teacher?
My mom is a teacher, my brother is a teacher, so I come from a family, I grew up in schools, so this is always where I've felt the most comfortable. Though my mother did cry when I told her I was going to be a teacher because she wanted me to do something that paid better and wasn't so stressful. But I can't imagine doing anything else.
Do you have any fears about teaching students?
Well, this is a new school for me, so I've been teaching middle school. So I guess my biggest fear is that in middle school I was allowed to be kind of silly and goofy and weird in myself, and my biggest fear here has been, can I still be silly, goofy, and weird and get my job done? And so far, I'm kind of keeping it under control, but I think the crazy is going to come out a little bit stronger soon enough.
What is your favorite after-school activity to do and why?
I really like walking my dog like right after school just because he doesn't talk to me and it's quiet and I can go out and walk in the country and relax a little bit because the day can be kind of stressful and noisy.
Do you have any puns for everyone at CHS?
A pun?
Yeah.
I knew a pun once upon a time, but I can't think of any right now.
Great. Thank you. And we'll see you in the next new teacher.
All right.
What is your name and what subject do you teach?
My name is Ricky Nichols, and I teach special education.
What is your favorite thing about the subject that you teach?
I get to help students in need and the students that really need extra help with their work.
What made you want to become a teacher?
just helping kids, teaching them life lessons along the way, and preparing them for life after high school.
What is your favorite after-school activity to do and why?
Probably football. I actually played college football at Missouri Southern, so it's always been a passion of mine since high school.
Do you have any fears about teaching students?
No, not real immediate fears, I would say. Probably failing them for life after high school and not preparing them the way that I should.
Do you have any puns for everyone at CHS?
No puns, but I do have a good knock-knock joke if you want to hear it.
Sure, go ahead.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Hatch.
Hatch who?
Bless you.
Okay, I get it now. Thank you so much, and we'll see you with the next new teacher. What is your name and what subject do you teach?
My name is Stacy Smith and I teach special education.
What is your favorite thing about the subject that you teach?
I absolutely love working with the students. The kids are my favorite.
What is your favorite after-school activity and why?
I really like gardening, and it feels good to be outside and active.
So what made you want to become a teacher?
I became fascinated with how students learn and how they all learn differently. So I knew that I wanted to be a special education teacher because you really get an opportunity to focus in on how each student learns differently.
Do you have any big fears about teaching students?
Just that I'm not doing a good enough job. I want to do my very best. It's a very big deal, and I want to make sure I'm doing it right.
Do you have any puns for everyone at CHS?
Trying to write with a broken pencil is pointless.
That's good and appropriate for the subject that we're in. Well, thank you so much, and we'll see you with the next new teacher. So what is your name and what subject do you teach?
My name is Craig Kite, and I'm teaching chemistry this year.
What is your favorite thing about the subject that you teach?
Oh, my favorite thing about chemistry is probably studying the unknown world around us, just things that you can't see with the naked eye, and understanding, gaining a greater understanding of how the world works, that unseen world.
What made you want to become a teacher?
When I got out of college, I went into law enforcement, and working with the individuals that I did when I worked in law enforcement kind of pushed me towards wanting to be a teacher, just so I could have contact with students and young people before they got to the point of needing to talk to law enforcement officers.
Do you have, what is your favorite after-school activity to do?
After school, anytime I'm away from school, I'm spending time with my family. So my wife, my kids. My wife's name's Kylie. I've got a son named Reed and a daughter named Campbell, and pretty much every second of my time is spent with them.
That's sweet. Do you have any fears about teaching students?
When I was a young teacher, a little bit of fear of actually being in front of a crowd, a little anxiety because I don't like public speaking that much. But since I've gotten past that, just being prepared and giving students what they need to be successful.
Do you have any good puns for everyone at CHS?
Ooh, puns. Not good with puns. Chemistry's explosively fun.
I'll take that. I'll take that. Well, thank you so much, and we'll see you in the next new teacher. So what is your name and what subject do you teach?
My name is Gay Vinson, and I teach English Language Arts.
What is your favorite thing about the subject that you teach?
I love reading, and I'm really excited about writing as a form of communication.
What made you want to become a teacher?
Wow. I actually just sort of fell into that as an accident. I didn't intend to be a teacher, and I got into college and was kind of trying to figure out my major, and a lot of my friends said, hey, why don't you be a teacher, because you really help us with our papers that we write. And I said, okay, I guess I'll be an English teacher.
Do you have any after-school activities that you like to do?
Well, right now I'm in the process of moving, so I don't have any activities right now because I'm busy with that kind of stuff. But eventually I hope to raise alpacas.
Do you have any fears about teaching students?
Well, my fear just came true in that I was told by a student that his grandmother went to school with me, so yeah.
Do you have any good puns for everyone at CHS?
I don't know jokes. My life is a joke.
Me too. It's okay. We can together. We're in this together. Well, thank you so much, and we'll see you with the next new teacher. So, what is your name and what subject do you teach?
I'm Mr. Havley. I teach English.
What is your favorite thing about the subject that you teach?
Well, it's the best. It's basically like magic. It is. I mean, think you can make sounds with your mouth and or scribbles with your hand. You can change the behavior of other people.
What made you want to become a teacher?
I'm a student, really. I love learning. And if I can do that and in the process help other people do the same thing, there'd be no better job.
What is your favorite after-school activity?
I really like to garden.
Do you have any fears about teaching students?
No fears.
Do you have any good puns about your subject for everyone at CHS?
Okay. Why was John Milton never invited to any game nights?
Why?
Because there was always a Paradise Lost.
I get it. It's a book. Okay. Well, thank you so much, and we'll see you the next new teacher. Yeah.
I'm ready.
So what is your name and what do you teach?
I am Mr. French, Jason French, and I teach biology and environmental science.
What is your favorite thing about your subject?
My favorite thing about my subject is that it relates to everything in the world, which is really cool.
Like, what made you want to become a teacher?
I wanted to become a teacher to actually help students learn and maybe have a future in a career of science.
What is your favorite after-school activity?
Favorite actor, video games. Love it. Love video games.
What kind of video games?
I am an Assassin's Creed Xbox One type of person. Got to be able to figure out what they're trying to make you do.
Do you have any like big fears about teaching students?
The only thing that I fear about my students is them getting hurt or them just absolutely hating the whole entire science world. That's my biggest fear.
Do you have any like puns or jokes for everyone at CHS?
No, I don't have any.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay.
Well, thank you so much, and we'll see you the next new teacher.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, so what is your name and what subject do you teach?
Mrs. Jones, and I teach facts.
What is your favorite thing about the subject that you teach?
I like food, and I like cooking.
What made you want to become a teacher?
I liked my facts teacher in high school a lot and what I did in those classes.
What is your favorite after-school activity?
I like to be outside, so I like gardening, and I have chickens, and I like my chickens a lot, so yeah.
Do you have any fears about teaching students?
Just that there might be an accident or something happen in the kitchens.
Do you have any good puns about your subject for everyone at CHS?
Be grateful.
Well, thank you so much, and we'll see you with the next new teacher. So what's your name? What subject do you teach?
My name is Ed Barlow, and I teach social studies.
What is your favorite thing about your subject?
What is there not to like about social studies? I love teaching about history. I love teaching people about sociology. It's awesome.
What made you want to become a teacher?
I really, really enjoy impacting people's lives and helping them not only get to know the subject, but also get to know themselves.
What is your favorite after-school activity?
CrossFit!
What is CrossFit?
It's just an exercise thing, I guess.
Do you have any like big fears about teaching students?
Pardon me?
Like big fears, like, oh, I'm going to fall on my face, or I'm going to spill something.
No, I just want to make sure that I don't like have any food on me or, zippers down, anything like that.
It's a good fear. Do you have any like puns or jokes for everyone at CHS?
Pun. Let's see. Who invented King Arthur's round table?
Who?
Circumference.
It's a math joke, but I guess also a history joke. So I'll give it to you. Well, thank you so much, and we'll see you the next new teacher. Okay, so what is your name and what subject do you teach?
My name is Brian Hargrave, and I teach choir, music app, world percussion, and In Tune with Music.
What is your favorite thing about your subject?
I get to pass on my passion into my students.
What is your favorite after-school activity?
I compose music. I wrote 10 show choir songs, 5 for Carthage, 3 for Neosho, and 2 for Smith Cotton. So I like to write music.
Like, what made you want to become a teacher?
Some of my most favorite people in the world are teachers, and they inspired me to be something that they were to me. So I want to be that for somebody else.
Do you have any like big fears about teaching students?
Yes, that someday I won't know enough to teach them, or that someday I push them too hard or not hard enough, or just flat out forgetting what I'm doing someday. You know, just being the best that I can be for the students is my goal every day.
Do you have any like good puns or jokes about your subject for everyone at CHS?
Sure. What do you get when you drop a piano down a mine shaft?
What?
A flat minor.
I get it. That's a good joke because it's about mining. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching the New Teachers video. I hope that you enjoyed it because I sure did. And I hope that we all had a mutual little fun trivia time for the new teachers because they didn't just appear, they were hired because they're cool, they know a lot. And it's great because I hope that they enjoyed it because I kind of just randomly walked up to them and said, "Hey, can I interview you?" That's how this usually works. But we learned a few things, and I learned a few things, and I think I made some new friends, the teachers. So anyway, before we end this, I have someone special that I want to thank. And they're behind the camera right now looking at me all silly like. But that's okay because they've been with me forever since the beginning of these videos. And I really appreciate them because usually you see me but you don't see what happens behind the scenes. So I want to bring that element over here right now and I want to introduce you to her. Come here. So this is Grace, my best friend, and she runs the camera and everything because that's how this works. And how does it make you feel to do this with me?
Feels great. Get to do it almost every day.
Right, almost every day. It's a challenge, but we make it work because we have great teamwork. And we may fight sometimes, all the time, but that's okay because I appreciate you. I just wanted to personally thank you for doing this with me because I haven't really thanked you and it's been almost 2 years. Holy moly. Holy moly. Anyway, you can go back to your job. I'm sorry. And I'll see you very soon because homecoming is coming up and I can't wait to see you guys there. See you around.